let me clarify one thing. I pray in front of Lord Jagannath and Ma Samleswari, no by-election should held in the state. In an unfortunate situation, this Jharsuguda by-election we have to face. It's not in a very pleasant situation. Senior political leader of the state in a sitting cabinet minister has been killed by a police officer, serving police officer in the state. So I pray in front of God, this kind of incident should not occur and no by-election should be there at any time. Anybody's health is very precious. As the elected representative, lot of people repose their faith on the leadership. After that confidence, people get elected. So I pray in front of God. And election is a continuous process. There is no test before any election. Every election is important. Unfortunately, we have to face this election, but this election has its own relevance and importance. And certainly, people will give their very considered view how this election should be. And I am hopeful there is a lot of resentment among the local citizen of Jharsuguda regarding mismanagement of state government. They have served for a long period in the state, but after a long period, they failed to provide basic amenities to the people: health, drinking water, irrigation water, shelter, employment. These are the basic issues now faced by the local people. On this issue, people have their own resentment, and law and order is a basic major issue. These are the issues in front of the voters in this election. People will decide on all these issues. No. It's not a secret issue now. I am not linking this to the only vote issue. This is a serious issue. Jharsuguda is an industrial town of our state, in a way industrial town of our country. Just what more evidence you need? A sitting cabinet minister shot by a police officer in open daylight. 1 month after, a kid has been kidnapped by anti-social people for ransom, brutally murdered. These are the two incidents in the recent past, in January and later on after 1.5 months. Today we are in the May, past week of May. In the last 4 months, these are the two major incidents in this district. I am not citing any example outside of this district. What kind of situation this one is? This is not it a lawlessness? What more evidence you need? In a democracy, when people elect a government with much expectation and hope, these are not the thing they are expecting from a government. And this local government are boasting we are a government of 23 years. What does it mean? You are miserably failed. People are disheartened. No, this certainly this is emotive issue for state, for citizen of the state. When a state has a role to safeguard the interest of common man, when a cabinet minister is murdered, when a kid has been kidnapped and murdered, these are the emotional issues, these are the bigger emotions, social emotions. I am pretty sure this will influence the electorate mindset. Regarding the particular candidature of BJD, though in the last visit I said, though it's not in a very pleasant situation to face a by-election, and Babu was a personal friend to me, the ex-MLA of this area, Virendra Pandey has been passed away recently. His son is also Congress candidate. And Nabu Babu's daughter is BJD candidate, and we have put up a young person, Tampadar Tripathi, as a candidate. This is an unfortunate thing, but there is a silver line of this election. All the candidates are youngsters. They are from the new generation. I wish best luck to all of them. They are starting their political career as a candidate. In Indian democracy, when you are completing 75th years, getting opportunity to contest election from national parties and serious political parties, it's a blessing in a way. So, every party has their own agenda and policy. This is not an issue of individual loss or benefit. It's a policy issue. These issues are there, burning issues are there. In a democracy, people react on issues. I don't think so. All these things happen during election, but today people of the area has been reposing their faith on the leadership of Prime Minister Modi and the local leaders, and I don't see any major issues on all this. It's not an issue of person, it's an issue of policy, plan, credibility. Today, Bharatiya Janata Party is a credible party in the country, where in the blessings of people, we are reposing, we are getting confidence of people since last 9 years in the national level. Bharatiya Janata Party in Odisha has emerged as a principal political party in last few years. It's not issue of individual. Those who are saying Tankadhar Tripathi is an outsider, who are saying that? Who are they? They might have influence in the neighboring Sambalpur. Slogan were there with the abuse, will not permit them to go to India. So who is the outsider and whose issue we are fighting? It's not an issue. It's not an issue. Issue is unemployment. Issue is poverty. Issue is lack of irrigation. Issue is lack of drinking water. Issue is lack of healthcare facility. Issue is pollution. Issue is lawlessness. Those who don't have any answer on all these issues, they are creating this kind of confusion. People are not fooled. It's not at all election issue. What happened in Sambalpur? Hanuman Jayanti procession is a age-old tradition in Sambalpur city. Shital Shashti is an age-old religious cultural tradition in the western part of country. These are not new. The local administration has miserably failed. They failed to visualize the situation. Last year all these things were apprehended and police were there. This year local organizer mentioned all such things to local police administration. Due to their hand in glove with anti-socials, here in Odisha, police force is utilized for political purposes. They are not into the maintaining law and order situation. Sambalpur is outcome of this kind of crisis. It's not an electoral issue. It's a serious social issue. Slogan has been chanted. Will not permit them to go back to India. In Sambalpur, in the land of Ma Samleshwari, in the land of Lord Jagannath, miscreants, anti-social, anti-Indian forces are shouting slogan. Will not permit them to go back to India. Is it a Pakistan? Where it is India? So who is responsible for all this situation? Who is responsible for killing of a tribal boy in the day of Hanuman Jayanti? Is the administration is not answerable? A cabinet minister will be killed, a boy will be kidnapped, a tribal boy will be killed in the Hanuman Jayanti procession. Miscreant will attack on Hanuman Jayanti preparatory procession. Atiq Ahmad's operative will be hiding in Bargarh district with the patronage of a senior political leader. What does it mean? Drugs, cow challan, illegal activities, sattas, these are the primary business of ruling elite of this area. And police is helping them. Sand mafias are on active. Police is in hand in glove with them. Basic security of society has been strengthened. These are the pertinent issues of Odisha today. Police administration especially, I don't think Honorable Chief Minister is aware about all such things. Because he is not running the day-to-day governance of the state today. Lord Mahaprabhu only knows who is running the state. This is utter failure in democracy. People are trying to hijack the people's wish in grab of governance.